Dear colleagues, welcome to your OncoAlert Roundup for day 2 of ASCO. A huge round of thanks to ASCO faculty and staff for a fantastic day of science here in Chicago. Now let's get started. An amazing presentation that came with a concomitant publication in the New England in the randomized phase 3 Keynote 671 trial. The addition of pembrolizumab to neoadjuvant chemotherapy and its use as post-surgical adjuvant therapy showed a significant improvement in event-free survival for patients with early-stage non-small cell lung cancer. The study also found that neoadjuvant pembrolizumab combined with chemotherapy resulted in significantly higher rates of pathological response compared to neoadjuvant chemotherapy alone. Adverse events observed were consistent with the known toxicity profiles of the individual agents used in the trial. The findings suggest that pembrolizumab in combination with chemotherapy could be a standard of treatment approach for early-stage non-small cell lung cancer patients, particularly those in stage 3 disease. Further exploration is required to determine the optimal role of checkpoint inhibitors in patients with stage 2 disease. Balancing the potential benefits and toxicities of treatment is crucial to the personalized treatment decisions. A great presentations by our partners at SWOG. The SWOG's S1929 trial revealed promising results for patients with extensive stage small cell lung cancer who tested positive for SLFN11 gene expression. The study showed that combining maintenance atezolizumab immunotherapy with the PARP inhibitor talazoparib resulted in significantly longer progression-free survival compared to atezolizumab alone. In this phase 2 trial, 106 patients who received initial chemotherapy with atezolizumab were included, and the primary endpoint of PFS was successfully achieved. The addition of talazoparib led to 30% reduction in the risk disease progression or death. Although the combination therapy group experienced more non-hematological adverse events were similar in both groups. Importantly, this study also demonstrated the feasibility of conducting biomarker-selected trials in small cell lung cancer, opening the doors for future investigation into tailored therapies for this type of lung cancer. The findings mark a significant advancement towards personalized treatment approaches for patients with small cell lung cancer. The Keynote 826 trial. Updated data supports pembrolizumab as a new standard of care for persistent, recurrent, or metastatic cervical cancer. After over 3 years of follow-up, pembrolizumab added to chemotherapy, with or without bevacizumab, continues to show significant improvement in overall survival and progression-free survival with no new safety concerns. The study involved 617 previously untreated patients, and pembrolizumab demonstrated benefits across various patient subgroups. The findings have led to FDA approval and listing to the 2023 National Comprehensive Cancer Network guidelines. Ongoing research aims to explore the use of pembrolizumab and other immune checkpoint inhibitors in early stages of cervical disease. The DUO trial compared bevacizumab monotherapy to a combination of bevacizumab with durvalumab and olaparib for maintenance therapy in patients with newly diagnosed advanced ovarian cancer and no BRCA mutations. The interim analysis showed that the triplet therapy resulted in significantly greater PFS than bevacizumab alone. However, final analysis data are needed to fully assess the overall clinical benefit. Adverse events led to the discontinuation of one or more triplet drugs in 35% of patients. The study highlights the potential of the combination therapy to enhance outcomes for patients with advanced ovarian cancer. It is the first phase 3 trial to demonstrate the effectiveness of combining an immuno-oncology agent with a PARP inhibitor for this patient population. While the findings are encouraging, there are limitations, such as a lack of a control arm, the potential burden of a triplet therapy for patients who have undergone extensive prior treatment. The trial opens up the door for exploring immunotherapy options in ovarian cancer management, particularly for challenging to treat patients. Further analysis, including overall survival, is awaited for a comprehensive assessment of the treatment benefits. That's a wrap up of your day 2 at ASCO. Enjoy Chicago.